Hello everybody! I'd love to introduce you to the latest member of the Kikopup family, this little border collie puppy over here. He's 8.5 weeks and he is really social with people and dogs, which is super exciting. And he's also very cute and sweet and snuggly and just a really nice guy. Hey boy! Okay, so I just wanted to talk to you about what we've been doing since he got home. I brought him home in the evening yesterday, and he did really well in the car. I put him into the crate after he'd played with his litter mates and sprinkled food, and it was a 2-hour drive. Because he's super poofy and he can get hot easily, I cranked up the air conditioning and pointed it at him, and that really helped him to pass out and sleep nicely all the way home. Got the air conditioning cranked right up. He's a little polar bear. And then I made sure that he did enough activities before bedtime when he went into the crate. And when he went into the crate, I sprinkled food in the crate so that he wanted to go in there. And then I closed the gate and laid right next to the mesh, and I laid there until he fell asleep. And then I snuck away and got into my own bed. So I'm laying on the floor next to the crate until he goes to sleep, because he's never been in a crate like this before. And I sprinkled some of his kibble in there, and I'm putting my hand up against the metal so he can lick at it, and then staying just a few inches away so that he feels comfortable. And then when he goes to sleep, I will move into my own bed and see if he is okay with that. Oh, you're gonna eat the crate, puppy. And he did pretty good. He slept until 12, and then he really needed to go out. So I let him out. A lot of people think you shouldn't let a dog out if they're whining, but they're whining because usually they need to pee or they're freaked out about being in a new place. So I suggest taking the dog out, seeing if they go to the bathroom, and then just put them back in the crate to look for some kibble and sit next to the crate until they go back to sleep. If you put them into the crate and then quickly walk away, what can happen is they can start to get worried and then freak out. Hey, Pupsy. Okay, so another thing that I did yesterday was get him super interested in playing with toys. So the first thing that we did when we came home after he had a brief introduction to my dogs was I came in here with him alone, and I just got him interested in playing with toys. And these toys are spread throughout my house. Not tons of them, because if you have too many toys in your house, what can happen is they think anything on the floor is a toy. So you want to create a reinforcement history of playing with the things you want first and make them super fun. I don't know where I put his chew bone, but he has a nice rubbery chew bone to chew on too. So for his chewing needs, and these for his playing needs. And he's been learning to play with toys and also watch my other dogs play with toys without having to go over and grab them. So I've been playing with him and then playing with the other dogs nearby. So he's learning that he can play with any toy he wants that's available, but the ones in the other dogs' mouths are not available, especially little dog mouths. Okay, so yeah, and because I've done this, he's just not chewed on any of the stuff in my house, which is super amazing and fun. Makes it really easy to have him around. So I took the whole day off yesterday just to make sure that when he was loose, I was reinforcing him for interest in toys, and the same with today. It's the evening, so I made sure to really get him interested in those toys. And if he's going off to find something, like looking at the cords of my camera, I will say pop, 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 and then immediately play with his toys. Now you might have heard the same story when I had my other puppies. If you've watched all my videos, you've heard me say this before, but it's so important because if you make the first things they chew on their toys, it sets you up for success. Because if you don't do that, what they do, they walk in your house and they immediately go for the corners of the sofa and the carpet. So by creating a reinforcement history for the things you want, it really saves time and stress when you have a puppy. Another thing is I've been taking him out every hour to go to the bathroom, and it's pretty easy because I have a border collie, an older 14-year-old border collie with bladder cancer, has to go constantly. So every time she goes out, he goes out. So he's not had an accident in the house yet, but if he does, that's fine. You know, it's good to watch them 100% to get them not chewing on your stuff and not going to the bathroom in your house, but every once in a while, little puppies can't hold their bladder. So if you have a couple accidents, it's not the end of the world. It just means to pay attention more.